In today's NBA 2K16 video, we are going to be rebuilding the 2004-2005 Phoenix Suns, who are led by Steve Nash, Amar'e Stoudemire, and Shawn Marion, with Joe Johnson being kind of a sixth man on the team. Taking a look at this roster, we are pretty much set with a big three we do have. The only problem that I do see with this team is the contracts. Our big three are all on one-year contracts. So that can mean many things. That can mean we either have to go all out in free agency for them. I do not know if Steve Nash, how long his original contract was, so I don't think I'm going to be able to sign him. Yeah, he's ineligible. Everyone here is ineligible. So, actually, I just want to see what this is. 3 years. It has to be 4 years or longer. 2 years and 1 year. Okay, so Shawn Marion had just a 1 year deal with the team. But so I do have to target Steve Nash and Amar'e Stoudemire in free agency, and then if Shawn Marion, honestly, if he walks, it's not going to be the end of the world for me. I can find someone to replace him. I cannot replace Steve Nash or Amar'e Stoudemire. I mean, you can't just really replace two guys. I mean, Amar'e Stoudemire was pretty much in his prime here, and Steve Nash was getting up there in age a little bit, but still pretty much relatively in his prime. So taking a look at the rotation, Steve Nash is at the point guard, obviously. Then we have Quentin Richardson, I believe, yes, at the shooting guard. Then Shawn Marion at the 3, Amar'e Stoudemire at the 4, and I have no idea who this is. Stephen Hunter at the center position. What I definitely need to do is sign a better center. So what I'm actually going to go ahead and do right here is I'm going to go to free agents, sign Larry Sanders. Oh, my roster's full. I just got to go ahead and release someone. James Smith, thanks for playing. Actually, David Miller, thanks for playing with the Phoenix Suns. Okay, Larry Sanders, I'll offer him a 2-year deal. Cool. Rotation. I actually should have put a team option there. Larry Sanders is our new center. I'm actually liking that. So, I mean, I think I actually might just leave this rotation how it is for season number 1. See how we do. Pretty sure we'll be pretty good. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and sim season number 1. We are in the Western Conference, so it might be a little harder, but I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. So I forgot to tell you guys, the only deal I am going to be doing during this season is sending Leandro Barbosa and my 2016 second-round pick to the Washington Wizards for their first-round pick in J.J. Hickson. I'm just doing this because the Wizards are always terrible. If they are terrible, what I'm just going to do is I'll try to trade out for either the first or the second pick, either get Ben Simmons or Brandon Ingram, just a backup plan in case Shawn Marion doesn't walk. We're currently 11-6, and I'll continue simulating season number 1. So at the end of season number 1, Kevin Durant wins the MVP award, averaging 30 points a game, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, 1.5 blocks, shooting 50% from the field. Karl Anthony Towns has won the Rookie of the Year award for the Minnesota Timberwolves rookie year, already averaging a double-double. Definitely some high potential for him. Joakim Noah wins 6th Man of the Year. DeAndre Jordan, who made his way all the way to Brooklyn, wins Defensive Player of the Year. He averaged around 11.5 points, 13.5 rebounds, only 2 blocks, so not really great. But CJ McCollum wins Most Improved, and Billy Donovan wins the Coach of the Year as the Suns go 68-14, good enough for first in the Western Conference. Let's see if we have anyone on these All-NBA teams. The Suns, we do have Steve Nash making the All-NBA 13. That is good to see. Suns, and I don't think we have any rookies unless I just missed something. I might have missed something. Third best record in the Western Conference, though. I will definitely take that. Not bad at all. This is definitely a very tough Western Conference. But Steve Nash beasting and feasting at the age of 31 with around 24.5 points a game and 11 assists. Playing well. Mari with around 17 points, 9 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Definitely have to make sure I re-sign them. Joe Johnson with around 14. That's not bad. Shawn Marion with around 14. This is why I don't really mind him walking, because I do see Joe Johnson fitting in on this team. And then if the Wizards did bad, I'll just draft Simmons or Ingram. Worst case scenario, rebounds, which actually Shawn Marion actually did very well in rebounding. He had the same amount of rebounds as Amar'e Stoudemire, so I can't complain about that. 9 for both of them. And assist was obviously Nash with around 11.5, and then Joe Johnson with around 5. Round number 1, we are taking on the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard and McCollum, really, that's it. Let's go game by game as we are up 2-0 in this series, up 3-0, and nope, didn't sweep them. There we go. All right. Golden State Warriors, who we played them a couple times during the season. We lost every time, I'm pretty sure. So, whoops, no. All right, we're actually to 1 game 1. They tied up in 1 game apiece. They go up 2-1. They go up 3-1. Actually, no, I'm just going to redo the rotations just in case. I have the scoring options. Yes, I do. So, not much I can do if we lose. I'm not going to simcast it just because it's a 3-1 series. 3-2, actually. 3-3. Maybe I should have simcast that, but I don't feel like I would have jumped in anyways. How did the Cavs get the 3 seed in the East? That makes no sense. All right. Warriors and Heat, and the Warriors end up winning in 5. Finals MVP goes to Klay Thompson over Steph Curry. In 5 games and in 40 minutes, he averaged 30 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2.5 steals, 2 blocks, and 3.5 turnovers. Garnett and Duncan retired. Joe Wolf, pretty much the same Hall of Fame class as it always is. I do not know who our head coach is. I'm sorry. You're going to get mad at me for that. I'm going to sim up to this right now. It is Benjamin Walker. I can get a better head coach than Benjamin Walker, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. Rick Carlisle, I know you want to come here. Jason Kidd, I know you want to come here. Please don't all be tentative. Come on, come on, come on. Damn it, they're all tentative, so that means they're all declined. Elijah Nelson, I'll bring you in just in case. Alright, thanks for all rejecting. Stop mulling, Elijah. Alright, there we go. We get Elijah Nelson as our coach. I do not know how we did in the draft. I'm just going to send him to pre-draft workout so we can check what pick we have. Hopefully it's pretty good. I still can't see it. Alright, you know what? I'll sim to the draft. Can I see now? Alright, I can see now. Alright, 7th pick. That I can work with that. I'm going to hop in the draft and I'll see you guys in there. Alright guys, we're here in the draft, and as I did say, we have the 7th pick. I'm going to try to move up to possibly the number 1 pick, maybe if I can get it. I'm looking for the 6th pick right now. Who has it? Pacers. I don't really want Lavoy Allen, or they're not getting Larry Sanders or Joe Johnson. They can have Bo Outlaw. He has a pretty big contract. Yeah, I'd definitely be down to do that trade. Who has the 5th pick? I feel like I just saw it. Let's see. Utah Jazz. They are more than willing to swap 6 for 5. 4th pick is the, let's see, Lakers. They're willing to swap 5 for 4. I know it's I guess it's cheating kind of, but it's 2K cheating, so it's not cheating. That's a logical statement. I'm not giving you Sanders. Jim Jackson. I don't really want Tiago Splitter. Can I do this and just not take Tiago Splitter? And you're definitely not getting Larry Sanders. How about if I give you a 2nd round pick? 2018, yes. Okay, number 3, number 2. I'm gonna go up to number 2, so I can get either Simmons or Ingram. Come on, who is the 2nd? All right, Nets. Chris McCullough actually is good sometimes. No, I'm just gonna make sure none of these are better. Would I rather dump CJ Miles? No, I'd rather dump Jim Jackson. All right, we're here in the draft with the 2nd pick. I'm pretty sure Ben Simmons will go first. I'm probably gonna go ahead and take. Who do I want to take? It's kind of just a backup plan just in case we don't get Shawn Marion back. I'm guaranteed the 76ers are gonna take Ben Simmons, and they do. I don't really know who I wanted to take actually, because I feel like we couldn't get him. We definitely probably can get Shawn Marion back, just because. I mean, I'm pretty sure we should be able to get everyone back. We probably have bird rights on all of them, but all right. If there's any trade offers, actually, if there's a good center, if I could possibly get like Karl Anthony Towns, that's occasionally offered to me. If I could get a really good center, I might go ahead and do that. The only thing is, I cannot waste too much. I can get Ben Simmons, so Millsap. Like, see, these are good trade offers. I just don't want to take up cap because I have to sign my big 3 back. All right, you know what? I'll just get Simmons. I don't really care. All right, I'll see you guys at rookie signings. All right, guys, we're here at rookie signings with the 1st pick, or with the 2nd pick. We traded it up to the 1st pick, who was Ben Simmons, so we got him. We also drafted Damian Jones with the 1st pick in the 2nd round. He's out of Vanderbilt. I don't know. That might be accurate. It might not be. We're going to sign him too, just for a roster spot. Stephen Hunter. Oh my God, that's a big player option for Stevie there. All right, LeBron declined, and so pretty much everyone who typically declines. Qualifying, we have none, so I have to go all in for my free agents. We have bird rights on everyone but Shawn Marion. Amari wants to test, so he is. I don't know why he doesn't want to stay. No, oh my God, that was almost bad. All right, I'm gonna offer it to Steve Nash, player option, no trade clause. I'm pretty sure we're his only offer. He wants to test Marion. I'll give him around 9.15 with a player. Quinn Richardson, I'll give him that. I don't have bird rights on him, so I actually might not do that. JJ Hickson for 4, I'll bring him back. All right, let's see. We get Nash. Are you kidding me? All right, Shawn Marion. Sorry, Comes a time in every man's NBA career we have to walk. Please tell me I had bird rights on Amari. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, thank God. Alright, all the money I can pay him, I'm just going to give him the max contract I can because it's worth it. I can't give him a no trade clause, damn it. Please tell me where his #1 option. Yes. Oh, okay, thank you. If he doesn't come here, I'm going to be really mad. Alright. No money to offer LeBron. Big, come on, here we go. Yes. We get Amari Stoudemire. That's huge. Alright. Who do we have? I really actually kind of wanted to get beyond, but too bad I can't do that. Alright, who do we have bird rights on? We have bird rights on no one. So we're going to have a pretty old team, I'm going to guess. I'm going to work some trades out, though. Don't worry. Dwight Howard goes back to the Magic. That's actually pretty funny. But Steve Nash is a 93. Amari is an 89. Joe Johnson's an 83. Quentin Richards is an 80. Ben Simmons is a 79. Stephen Hunter's a 76. So I do have to make some trades. I will make some trades at the start of season #2, and I'll show you guys those trades before I make them. Alright guys, I'm here at the rotations, and it is still Steve Nash, Quentin Richardson. We added Ben Simmons, Amari Stoudemire, and Larry Sanders. So what I'm actually going to do, I'll go ahead and do, I'm going to try to trade Joe Johnson, see what I can get for him. If I can get a really good center, I'm going to do that just because he is on an expiring deal. I don't know how much money I can get Paul Millsap. Okay, I can get Chris Bosh. Alright, so the offers are there. They're definitely, I can get DeAndre. I don't really want to give up Larry Sanders though. Ooh, Jonas. Enes Kanter, Pekovic. Alright, can he play center? No, he can't. Bosh can play center. I know that. Can Amari play center though? That's just my thing. He can. Alright, you know what? If Paul Millsap's still there when I offer this up, I'm gonna do that, I think. Let's see if this will ever load. Paul Millsap's still here. Make sure there's nothing different. Would I rather have DeAndre? Actually, no, I can never get Paul Millsap. He is on a 1-year deal as well. We do save a little money. I'm pretty sure we'll win a championship this year. That's why I'm confident. No. You're here. You're here. You can get that. Alright, so this should be a pretty good rotation. I'm feeling that Stephen Hunter's going to have to get knocked down a few, just because we can't have our 6th and 7th man both being centers. I'm actually going to knock him up to 29. Alright, so scoring options, Nash, and then Stoudemire, and then Simmons, and that is going to be it for season #2. I'll see you guys at the end of season #2, where hopefully we can win a championship. So at the end of season #2, Kevin Durant wins his 2nd straight MVP award, averaging 29 points a game, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, shot 50% from the field. Our very own Ben Simmons wins the Rookie of the Year award, as he did average 14 points a game, 6.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 1.5 steal, and 1 block. So very impressive rookie season from him. Thad Young wins 6th Man of the Year on the Bucks. I don't know why he's on the Bucks. Hassan Whiteside actually wins Defensive Player of the Year. I've actually really never seen that before, so that's actually pretty cool. Andrew Nicholson. Was he on our team? I feel like he might have been on our team just because I've never heard of him before. He was not. I have absolutely no idea who this is. But he does win the Most Improved Player award. And our coach, Elijah, also wins Coach of the Year, as we were 62-20, good enough for first in the Western Conference. We actually beat the Thunder by 1 game. Suns, we do have Steve Nash on the All-NBA second team. Do we have anyone else? Not seeing any more Suns. LeBron went to the Celtics. That makes the West. I don't know what I'm saying there. Never mind. Ignore that statement. He always goes to the Celtics a lot. Ben Simmons obviously made the All Rookie First Team, as he did win the Rookie of the Year. So as I said, the best record in the Western Conference, 62-20. We had just beaten out the Thunder. I'll show you guys the standings on the year. 1 game ahead of the Thunder, and the Cavaliers went 48-34, was good enough for the best record in the Eastern Conference. That just shows you how bad the Eastern Conference is. Player stats in the year, though, 26 points a game for Steve Nash. He's beasting. 14 for Simmons, and then pretty much 14 for Mari, and then around 11.5 for Paul Millsap. Rebounds was Paul Millsap was around 8, and then Amari was around 8, and then assists was 11 for Steve Nash. That's just amazing. And Simmons was around 5.5. Round number 1, we were taking on the Sacramento Kings, who actually took a couple of losses to during the season, which I was not happy about. Cousins, Amari Stoudemire, he's only 1 inch shorter than LaMarcus Cousins, so he should be able to contain him a little bit. Rajon Rondo could definitely be contained by Steve Nash. Rudy Gay, Ben Simmons all the way. Let's see this though. How do they win? Like, why are they like our kryptonite? And No. I'm sorry, that's not happening. Like, alright, we tied up 1 game apiece. We're up 2-1. You know what? This is how confident I am. Oh my god, we just went. Okay. Alright, you know what? Now it has doing this. I'm just gonna listen to the CPU, because that's typically what works out best. New Orleans Pelicans round number 2, though. I do not know how we just went to 7 games with the Kings. That makes no sense whatsoever. But Davis, Holiday, Tyreek Evans, they signed Tristan Thompson. Actually, no, they didn't sign him. They traded for him because he's on a long contract. Simulate this game by game. We are up 1-0. We are up 2-0. We are up 2-1. We are up 3-1. And we are on to the Western Conference Finals. Damn it, why do we have to play the Thunder? They're so overpowered. They up 1-0. Are you kidding me? It's not fair how good they are. Like, it's not. Alright, come out strong. Don't look back. Oh my god. We just destroyed them. Could we do the impossible? Can we come back from 3-0? I'm going to go ahead and say no here. I don't know how you score 17 points in a quarter, but season number 3 is happening. How? Let's just get some 2K logic out of the way, yeah, because it's not like a team full of 88 overalls and higher couldn't beat the Thunder, but the Indiana Pacers, yeah, no, they can beat the Thunder. Paul George and Miles Turner definitely could beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah, let's get that out of the way. Why did Kobe go to the Celtics? This game is retarded. Whew, okay, we have no draft picks, so let's go to rookie signings. That's aggravating how the Pacers can beat the Thunder and our team can't. Alright, we had no draft picks, no surprise there. Free agency is going to be a little messed up. Chris McCauley, yes. Damian Jones. Damn it, Millsap declined. CJ Miles declined. Alright, I don't think I have bird rights on Millsap. I'm going to bring Damian Jones back just because I have to. Pretty much everyone typical declines their options. I don't know why you wouldn't accept that $21 million option. Like, how good of a deal do you think you're going to get? You're old. Alright, my free agents. Millsap wants to test. I do have bird rights on him, though, so I'm fine with that. Steven Hunter, I'll offer him that, too. I should offer Larry Sanders' contract. $20 million, that's not terrible. I'll take it. Let's see how good the free agency class is. Millsap's the best. I got to pour my money into him because I do want him to come back for another season. Come on, keep going. I'm getting him back. I don't care. This is my final season, so this money can keep going up. Alright, that's enough. He's gonna accept that. If he doesn't actually accept that, that's ridiculous. Look at how much more money we're paying him than everyone else. Can I get McCollum? Nope. Joe Johnson? This is the young Joe Johnson. Parsons? I can get Parsons. I do have bird rights on, what's his name? And CJ Miles, I'll offer him a contract. We get Millsap, I'll take it. Why are you leaving, CJ Miles? Alright, bitch. Alright, CJ Miles goes to the Spurs. We can no longer get Parsons, even though it just said he accepted another offer. Sim to player progression, where I'm pretty sure Steve Nash might take a little bit of a dip. Yeah, he's a 92. He was a 93. Not bad. Amari's a 90. Millsap's an 88. Simmons is an 82. Quentin Richardson's an 81. Stephen Hunter's a 78. And I'll see you guys with the rotation for the start of season number 3. So this is the rotation that I will be using for season number 3. Pretty much the same rotation. Just Steve Nash, Quentin Richardson, Ben Simmons, Paul Millsap, and Amari Stoudemire. We do have 2 centers coming off the benches, 6 and 7. I'm not going to have that happen, actually. I'm pretty fine. I'm fine with this rotation. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 3, or hopefully we can win a championship. So at the end of season number 3, Kevin Durant wins his 3rd straight MVP award, averaging 30.5 points a game, 9.5 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 1.5 steals, 2 blocks. Chucky Blackwell wins the Rookie of the Year award for the Dallas Mavericks. Kemba Walker wins 6th. What pick was he? He was the 9th pick, and he won Rookie of the Year. All right. Kemba Walker wins 6th Man of the Year. Draymond Green wins Defensive Player of the Year, as he did have 2 blocks, so not bad at all for him. Seth Curry wins Most Improved. Once again, never seen that. And of course, Elijah Nelson wins Coach of the Year, as finally we were able to be dominant in the Western Conference. Pretty sure we had like a 10-game lead over everyone, but Steve Nash makes the All-NBA first team. Let's see any more Suns on these teams. Not seeing anything. So how does the D'Angelo Russell already make that? Ben Simmons makes the All-NBA third team. That's nice to see. Dennis Smith already made it as a rookie. Nice. Not seeing anything else. We had no draft picks. So, as I said, best record in the Western Conference, we were 12 games actually ahead of the Warriors. If we can't win a championship this year, I don't know when we would actually be able to win one. But the Magic were actually, who's on their team? I mean, this team isn't bad, but I mean, why did you sign Hassan Whiteside? That's the definition of a waste of money. Okay, so player stats on the year. Whoops, where am I going? Steve Nash still balling out at the age of 33 with 25 points a game. Then Simmons around 17.5. Then Stoudemire with around 14. You guys can read the rest. Rebounds, Simmons with around 8. And then Millsap with around 8. And then Stoudemire with 8. So good there. 10 rebounds or 10 assists for Steve Nash. It's nice. Round number 1, we are taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Hopefully we don't have to go to 7 games in the first round with a team like we did last year. Marc Gasol, Goran Dragic, Luol Deng. This is an easy series. Oh, no. I just hit simulate playoffs. That could have been very bad. Alright, but we beat them in 5, taking on the New Orleans Pelicans in round number 2. Davis, Holiday, Tyreek Evans, Tristan Thompson. Shouldn't be a bad series. I'll go game by game, though. Alright, we're up 2-0. We're up 3-0, and we win in 5. Yes. Alright, you know what? I'd rather play the Warriors than the Thunder, as bad as that is. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, they signed Biyombo. He's a beast on the boards. Alright. This is a test. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. 2-1. 2-2. We're up 3-2. Come on, NBA Finals. I'm redoing the rotations. Paul Millsap is playing power forward, and Amari Stoudemire is playing center. As much as it sucks, it's happening. Actually, these things go here. Why is Quentin Richardson actually only getting this many? Quentin Richardson's going to get like 27. Scoring options are still there. I hope I have to hop into this, because I will. Come on. Please. 2K gods, please. No. That doesn't happen. This team doesn't lose. This team does not lose. Like, let's get that straight. This team will not lose. Like, can you please get that out of the way? Like, we have the first pick in the 2016 NBA draft. We have arguably one of the best point guards of all time. We have Amari Stoudemire when he wasn't a bust. And we have Paul Millsap. So tell me, how does this team lose? If someone can riddle me that, go ahead. But this team can't win a championship, but yet the freaking Pacers can beat the Thunder. And if the Magic beat the Warriors here, I'm going to quit 2K. Okay, thank God that didn't happen. That's just aggravating. Curry wins the MVP award. I'm going to go ahead and yes. Yeah, wow, guess who was right? Your brother wins most improved and you win the MVP award. Let's see who's really better in the family. Okay, continuing on, I don't know how this team didn't win a championship. It's aggravating, I know, but honestly, I can't rebuild anything better than this. This is impressive, to say the least. I'm blaming you, Ramon De La Cruz. This is why we lost. Ooh, we have Richard Jefferson. He's balling out in the real NBA Finals. All right, I will go over the roster one more time. Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Paul Millsap, Ben Simmons, Quentin Richardson, Stephen Hunter, J.J. Hickson, Chris McCullough, Damian Jones, Luis Scolio, Richard Jefferson, Andre Dawkins, and Ramon De La Cruz. If someone could tell me how this team didn't win a championship in the comment section, go ahead. You're more than welcome to. I'll make sure to tell you why this team should have won a championship. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like down below. If you guys want me to do your favorite team next, make sure to let me know that. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.